The Squirrel and the Dragon. In the middle of the whispering woods, where the trees seemed to tell secrets only the wind could hear, a tiny squirrel named Pip found something no squirrel should ever find. A dragon. Not a baby dragon, not a statue of one, an actual dragon. His name was Ember, and his scales shimmered like fire trapped in stone. Pip had been chasing an acorn that rolled too far, and it landed right between Ember's claws. Everyone in the forest knew dragons were dangerous, greedy, and untrustworthy. But when Ember looked down at Pip, he didn't roar or snap his teeth. Instead, he nudged the acorn toward the squirrel with one massive claw. Pip blinked. Then he did something very few creatures would dare. He squeaked, "Thanks." And just like that, the strangest friendship in the history of the Whispering Woods began. Pip and Ember became inseparable. Pip showed Ember how to climb trees, though Ember usually ended up snapping branches with his enormous weight. Ember taught Pip how to make little sparks of fire to roast acorns, which Pip insisted was the greatest invention in the forest. They laughed, shared stories, and for the first time, Ember didn't feel like a terrifying beast. He felt like he belonged. But not everyone liked what they saw. Watching from the shadows was a cruel hyena named Scarth. Scarth had always thrived on fear. He loved seeing creatures tremble when he laughed his awful, jagged laugh. He couldn't stand the idea of a dragon and a squirrel being friends. "If I ruin this," Scarth thought, "I'll have the dragon's power all to myself, and the squirrel's forest will be mine to terrorize." One stormy night, Scarth put his plan into action. He whispered lies to Ember, telling him that Pip had been stealing his scales to sell to other animals. Then he whispered to Pip, claiming Ember was only pretending to be his friend until the day he got hungry enough to eat him. Doubt grew like poison. Ember confronted Pip. "Did you betray me?" Pip's little heart raced. "Of course not. Did you?" For the first time, their laughter was gone, replaced with silence. Scarth leaped out from the shadows, his cruel laugh echoing. "See, you never trusted each other. Friendship between a dragon and a squirrel is impossible." He lunged at Pip, his jaws snapping. Ember roared in fury, wings unfurling like thunderclouds, and the ground shook. Pip, though tiny, didn't run. He darted up Scarth's back, scratching at his ears to distract him. Ember blasted a circle of fire that trapped the hyena in a ring of flame. Scarth howled as his plan crumbled, and finally he slunk away into the forest, humiliated and defeated. Pip and Ember turned to each other, both panting. "You saved me," Ember said. Pip grinned. "And you saved me." The doubt vanished like smoke in the wind. From that day on, their bond became stronger than ever. The forest, which once whispered secrets, now whispered their story, the legend of the squirrel and the dragon who stood against cruelty and fear, and the happy, unexpected part. Ember, with Pip's encouragement, didn't just stay hidden in the forest anymore. He became its protector. Animals who once feared him now came for his help, and Pip proudly rode on his shoulder, the tiniest knight on the biggest dragon. As for Scarth, the hyena, let's just say he never laughed that cruel laugh again. Sometimes the smallest friend can make the biggest difference. And sometimes the fiercest creature just needs someone brave enough to believe in them.